Chapter 1185. After Viley sent Alex to Beacon Top, he drove home. Alex went back to the villa by himself, and Trump, the old father-in-law, hurriedly greeted him and asked him, "Good son-in-law, have you gone out with Viley today? Did you see Nat Arya?" Alex said helplessly, "Dad, how can I see Nat Arya when I go out with Viley on errands?" Trump couldn't help sighing, feeling very depressed. He missed Nat Arya very much these days, but Elaine was at home, so he really didn't dare to risk seeing her. So at this time Trump was scratching his heart. He asked Alex again, "Then have you asked Viley about the current situation of your Nat Arya? How is she doing these days?" Alex laughed and said, "Auntie Nat Arya should be doing well recently. I heard Viley say that Auntie Nat Arya now teaches in senior colleges every day. Not only does she teach classes, she also learns calligraphy and painting from others. She has a very good life. Enrichment." When Trump heard this, he was anxious. "Oh, how can she go to senior college?" Alex asked in surprise, "What's wrong with the University for the Elderly? Isn't the University for the Elderly the place for the elderly?" Trump said with a gloomy expression, "Don't you know that there are so many old men without a wife in this elderly university? They are a bunch of bad old men who went in not to learn things, but to find a wife." After speaking, he said nervously again, "Your Auntie Nat Arya is so beautiful, so after entering, you can't let these old men worry about it." Alex smiled and said, "Then can you stop others from worrying?" Trump sighed, "That's right, now this situation is really depressing." After he finished speaking, his eyes suddenly brightened and said, "Yes, I can also go to senior college." Alex asked him, "Aren't you afraid that Mom would know?" "It's okay," Trump said earnestly, "what kind of woman your mother is, don't you know? She is desperate for face, you see, she is now limping, crutches, and has lost 2 front teeth. She can't make up for the time being. How dare she go to crowded places now? Every time she goes out to buy things, she has to wear sunglasses and a mask, for fear that others will recognize her, so she dare not go to senior college." "Okay," Alex nodded and didn't say much. In fact, he doesn't care much about Trump and Nat Arya's affairs. If Trump and Nat Arya walked too close and his wife Emma knew, he would definitely be very sad and very depressed. If his mother-in-law Elaine knew about it, it would be terrible. So I can only warn the old man. 2 days later, Alex told his family in advance that he had a friend's birthday tonight. In the afternoon, he went to the street and bought a copper gift box, and then put a rejuvenating pill in it. After putting it away, I asked the owner of the gift shop to help meticulously pack the gift box. Since it is a birthday present for others, it naturally requires a sense of ritual. Because Viley was also invited, he simply drove to pick Alex to the Adair's villa. On Faria's birthday, the Adair family didn't put up lights and festoons, but made some modern and warm decorations. When Viley drove the car into the courtyard, Alex couldn't even see that these arrangements were for a birthday party. Tonight Faria is wearing a tailor-made pink dress. This skirt is a tube top, so it looks very sexy and beautiful, especially Faria's collarbone, which is not only very obvious, but also beautiful in shape. Even women will be jealous. A lot of luxury cars have been parked in the yard, and it seems that there are still a lot of guests here today. Faria originally greeted the guests inside, but when she heard that Alex was here, she hurried out to meet him.